up to date, and very nice.
Very modern.
And warm, very modern, that would be the word.
It was very spacious, and it's as if we're trying to attract tourists. It's perfect because it's warm, it's got the space. Actually, I heard a lot of people talking about how they don't have to carry bags anymore, they can just leave their things, they feel safe. So, see, I like the old ones just because I'm used to the old ones, but I'd have to say it's much warmer. I like the fact that you're not back to back to a person, you have some space to it, and it's got warmth. So.
There's a lot more space, and you can tie your skates without worrying about people around you.
Now, I guess some people were criticizing the amount that these.
Yeah.
Is it worth the price tag?
I was one of those people criticizing. I'd have to say, I don't know if it was an impulsive decision to buy, or if it's, hey, maybe we can get it back. The more people see this, they like this, more people will come. But for the price it was, I'd say there are other things that money could have been spent on.
Hope they last a long time before they need to be rebuilt. Certainly at that price, but I think they're very happy with it.
Well, compared to
and the other ones, I found they were cramped and you couldn't get in, and they're always full. They weren't very inviting. This is nice. Lots of natural light flowing in.
There's a lot of.
Is it worth it? I don't know. How long are they supposed to last? You know?
35 years.
Yeah, for 35 years. Yeah. Because if they were to go cheap on it, after 10 we'd be rebuilding them. So I think going cheap on stuff like this is a false economy.
I think they're very good. They're very functional. There's a lot of room for people to get in and out. There's a lot of good traffic through the entrance and the exit, obviously. It seems like it's a pretty good atmosphere inside. The benches are well laid out. I think it's a pretty good improvement to the facility, to be quite honest.
And how do they compare to the other ones? You say they're an improvement.
The old ones were basically trailers that were installed on a somewhat ad hoc basis. So I would certainly say it's an improvement, given that again, there's some enhancements to the way it's laid out. So.
And do you think it's worth the $700,000 price tag?
In the context of some of the fiscal constraints that the city and the federal government face, it may be debatable whether that price tag is appropriate. That said, it is a major tourist draw for the city. It brings in a lot of revenue. I think builds a lot of community spirit. So in that sense, anything that's going to enhance the experience is certainly something to consider. Ultimately, it'll be for budget day to decide whether it's worth it financially, though.
I was quite impressed, actually. Roomy, they're clean. There's a distinct lack of odor that was present in the huts that were available to us before. All in all, a pleasant experience.
A distinct odor in the other one?
Well, I think they're old, and maybe it's not fair to characterize them, as clandestine yet, given the fact that they've only just started being used. But all in all, a pleasant experience.
What's your favorite part about it?
Oh, it adds a certain aesthetic appeal. I think, it's a bit of money. It's tough to swallow in that sense, but it adds an appeal, and I think will go ways with tourists when it's.
Now you touched on the money issue. Do you think in the long term that it will actually be worth it?
I don't know. It's hard for me to judge this way or that way, but sometimes spending a little bit of extra money goes. There's intangibles there, and hopefully this will prove to be a cost-effective purchase in the end. Bit of a stretch with the original price, but we can hope for the best.
Yeah, well, they were smaller, but they had seating on both sides. The center was empty.
So these are more crowded than the other ones?
Oh, yeah. But they're more good.
It's a good quality. I think it's good.
Yeah.
They're supposed to last about 35 years, maybe, I think?
Well, I won't be around.
Yes, you will.
To make